In this video, I'm going to give you the top 8 personal financial tips for financial freedom. And now these tips aren't going to be tactical in terms of investing in real estate, the stock market, and so on and so forth, but they're going to be more pragmatic, more emotional, more psychological. Why? Because as I always say in my videos, personal finance is about more the person than the finance. And these 8 tips are going to be focused mainly on you as a person and the things that you need to do and the steps that you need to take in order to achieve financial freedom. Hi guys, my name is Adrian and this is my channel, Always Talk Money. I like to talk money as it relates to everyday life. I don't have any get rich quick schemes, just a candid conversation amongst friends. Let's get into the video. The first tip I want to give is to simply having a plan. You don't get rich on accident. You don't achieve financial freedom on accident. All of the billionaires, millionaires, and conglomerate owners that you know and see on the internet, and even the ones that you don't even see, they had one thing in common, and that's a plan, a straightforward plan to help you to achieve where you're going. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Having a solid plan will help you to focus, especially on the hard days, right? Because building wealth is one of the hardest things you will ever have to do. Why? Because 99% of people never get to reach that level. Why do you think they call it the 1%? And it's not because, 1% of people are smarter than the rest of the population. And it's not because 1% of people had like a leg up or help from their family and so on and so forth. Yes, there's a lot of that, but did you know that over 80% of millionaires are first-time millionaires, and they got there by having a plan? So that's the first tip I want to leave with you guys. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you always have to have a plan. You can't go nowhere without it. The second tip to achieving financial freedom is filling the gaps in your knowledge. They say knowledge is power, but I want to take it a step further. Applied knowledge is power, because a lot of people have knowledge, but they never apply it. They get stuck in analysis paralysis. Filling the gaps in your knowledge will enable you to see ways to make more money, quicker, faster, longer money, building wealth. There are things that the wealthy among us know that we don't know. And if you don't try to fill those gaps, you will never achieve financial freedom. How do you fill those gaps? You read podcasts, you read books, you go to school. That's the whole reason for college, to fill the gaps in your knowledge. It's not to play beer pong and be on video games all day in your dorm room. Don't do that. Fill the gaps in your knowledge. Whether you want to learn a high income skill like copywriting, marketing, sales, maybe you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, maybe you even want to be a YouTuber. Fill the gaps in your knowledge. By doing that, you enable yourself to get the skills required to do the things that you need to do in order to build wealth. The third tip you want to take into account on your way to financial freedom is by eliminating liabilities in your life. Listen, there's a lot of distractions out there, whether it be relationships, friends, video games, whether it be drugs, it could be on your phone, on the internet. A lot of people, they're on the internet, they're scrolling mindlessly, just spending hours and hours. All these bad habits are liabilities in your life. In order to build wealth, you need focus and consistency. If you want to learn and fill the gaps in your knowledge, like I said in the previous steps, you need to be able to have a clear path for you to work and approach work in a professional and relentless way. Building wealth is going to be one of the hardest things you will ever do, as I said before. And you cannot do that if you have a proverbial monkey on your back, if you have things holding you down. You're going to lose friendships and relationships. People are not going to believe in you, even your own family, even your own spouse. But if you believe in yourself and you believe in where you're going, you have to have tunnel vision in order to achieve what you want to achieve. And that is simply eliminating liabilities in your life, building wealth, achieving financial freedom, being able to do whatever it is that you want to do. Those things have to go, and you have to approach it with real extreme prejudice. Listen, those things will come, but first you need to secure your financial future, because they say money can't buy happiness. That's true, but money will enable you to focus on happiness once you have it. If you want to build wealth, get rid of those distractions. Guys, if you're liking this video so far, please hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new and if you want to see more videos like this. And for your special reward for hitting the like button, my editor is going to put a cute animal right here. Now, the fourth tip I want to leave you in terms of achieving financial freedom is to fail forward. And the faster you do it, the better it is. It means when you are building wealth and when you are on this journey, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. Trust me. You can read as many books as you want. You can listen to as many podcasts as you want. You can even have a mentor to walk with you step by step, line by line. But guess what? You're still going to make mistakes, and that's part of the process. The quicker you can get your mistakes out of the way, the better it will be for you, because in every mistake, there's going to be a lesson. When I was starting out in my YouTube journey, I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm still fairly young in the process as of recording this video today. But my first video compared to my 50th video, night and day. Not even close. And how did I do that? Because I just kept making videos, 2 videos every single week without fail. And with each video, I got better and better. I was failing forward. And that's what you need to do in terms of building wealth. If you want to start a drop shipping business, if you want to learn a high income skill, or any other type of side hustle that you think can make you $1 million, you need to jump in it full force and go right ahead and get those failures out the way. And trust me, it feels bad in the moment, but that's a good thing. When you are starting small, you're taking small losses, and those losses are going to be easy to overcome. You're going to make a mistake. No one is infallible, and on the journey to building wealth, every single person is going to fall at the first hurdle. The 5th personal financial tip for achieving financial freedom is to aim to live off of 50% of your income. I said this in my budgeting video. I'll probably link it in the eye up here. Watch that after you finish watching this one. You always want to live below your means. A lot of people say that, but my addition to that is to live off of 50% of your means. Why? Because it gives you a healthy buffer. But the second reason is it means you are making an income so significant that you can afford to live off of 50% of it, which will allow you in a way to live life in a much more free way. If you're living below your means, but you're making 100K, but your means are 90K, is that really living below your means? You're only 10K off. You're only one emergency from everything just hitting the fan. When I have people that consult with me, that's one of the first things I tell them. And if you want to set up a consultation with me, link in the description below. But the reason why I say that is if you're living off 50K a year, there's no way you're going to live off 25K a year, which is half of your income. But what's that going to do? It's going to motivate you to want to make more than 50K a year. And that's what you need. At the end of the day, when you want to take care of your family, when you want to not worry about being ill, when you want to make sure your rent is always paid, you want to be able to do that without having to worry about, is this debit card going to swipe and decline? And the way to do that is living off 50% of your income. The 6th tip I'm going to give you is to separate your time from your money. Because if you want to build wealth, you're never going to be able to work your way to earning $1 million unless you're some type of athlete or entertainer. It's very unlikely that you're going to be clocking into a job that's going to be making you $1 million a year. But on the flip side, you also don't want to be able to have to wake up every single morning and go to a job just in terms of making money. Making sure you're investing in a way that you're getting either dividend income or some sort of growth stock mutual fund that is growing in the background. You don't even have to withdraw those funds, but as long as those funds are growing in the background without you having to work, that is a-okay. When you're watching this YouTube video, I would have recorded it a long time ago, right? But I never have to record this video again. But I'm still providing value. I'm still talking to you right now as you're watching this. And that is me separating my time from my income, because this video is making me money year over year, day over day, month over month, and so on and so forth. Who knows what I'm doing right now as you're watching this? Put it down in the comments down below and let me know what you think I'm doing right now. Now, the 7th tip to achieving personal financial freedom is to insure everything. I know insurance companies, they're a hassle. They don't like to pay out, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't insure everything. Because guess what? You don't want to have to pay for things twice. If you have a mansion, if you have cars, if you have jewelry, even when you put your money in the bank, it's FDIC insured up to $250,000. That is insurance. Make sure you have adequate life insurance, medical insurance. Everything that is an asset to you should be insured. A lot of people will say, of course I'm going to insure my car. Of course I'm going to insure my home. But you'd be surprised how many wealthy people who think they're so invisible that they do not insure their belongings. You do not make that mistake. You want to act like you're already wealthy. And that's by insuring every single thing you have. Insure every property, insure every asset, insure every car, insure yourself. and even go as far as creating trust, linking up with a good lawyer to do that, linking up with a good accountant, a tax attorney. You always have to protect your assets. Number 8 personal financial tip is to diversify. Don't have all of your eggs in one basket. If you have an online business, you can have a physical business and a 9-to-5 job. You want to have multiple streams of income, multiple assets paying you from multiple different ways. There's nobody telling you, oh, you only have to have this one avenue of income, because guess what? Things are going to happen. The world is a crazy place. No one thought we would have a global pandemic, but we did. But the people who survived and the people who even thrived were the people who were covered on all bases. In investing, they always tell you to diversify your portfolio. And that's the same thing in personal finance in terms of your income. You can diversify your portfolio, but you can also diversify your income. You always have to diversify. Now guys, this is the end of the video. Check out my investing guide, link in the description below, winning ETFs. I'll have new videos every Monday and Thursday. And if you've made it this far, please subscribe, because obviously you like the video. And until next time, I will see you. Peace.